It's a great pleasure to welcome our first guest for today. He's been working in England and Europe for the last couple of weeks. He also flew into Atlantic City for the International Sinatra Society convention because he's a very important member of the Sinatra Society here in Australia. He's also the man of 1,000 voices, an old friend. Please welcome Paul Jennings.
Well, thank you very much indeed. This is Bert Newton speaking, and I'd just like to say right now that on today's show we have Kamal. What do we? Anyway, it's marvellous being here and to be with Bert Newton on the Bert Newton Show. Is that Bert Newton over there?
Come over and join the real one, Paul. I'm always very grateful to you because unlike John Blackman and everybody else who does me, you don't make me sound gay. They make me sound gay for some reason.
I suppose that's because I've been doing you since 1964.
And in 1964 I wasn't gay? is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, no, I was just thought it was a good voice to do. It was probably the easiest at the time.
Why was it the easiest?
I don't know. I had been
Why do you
working
say
on it for
that, Paul?
couple
Why was
of
it the
years.
easiest
A couple
voice
of
to do?
years I've been working on it before, and I just was in radio station, 3AK at the time, and someone put me on air straight away, and I did it, and there it was, and it just happened. And I thought it was one of the finest voices I had at the time.
Yeah.
And one of the words you say, Bert, is occasion.
Occasion, do I?
You say occasion a lot, and I keep on throwing occasion in.
I think I used it occasionally, but not always.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. But that's one I used to get on to. Thank you very much indeed.
You know something? I was passing a control room at the Nine Network many, many years ago, and I stopped and I listened. I thought, I don't recall recording that. And it was you doing me.
Doing a tag to a Women's Weekly commercial called Out Now.
Yes, that's right. Yes, that was one of the best things I ever did on TV. Out now, occasionally. Paul, how did you get into it, first up?
Doing impressions? Ever since I was a kid, I've been doing them, impersonating the gas meter checker or the parish priest or the baker, local people around, some relatives.
They're the sort of things you should be doing now, because, I mean, who's going to tell you whether you're right or wrong?
Exactly, yes. But I've actually went into the army, of course, and, of course, the NCAs and the officers.
Which army?
I did national service.
Did you really? I didn't know
1958, Bert.
Oh,
yes.
There you go.
But I enjoyed it very much, and that's, I think, where I kind of recognised I had something there, or someone was recognising something, so I copped onto it and pursued this at great length.
What about the politicians? How do they feel about you doing them?
Oh, they don't mind at all, because they say politics is fair game, and they've got to cop it. I mean, they can't really criticise this thing, Bert.
Paul, before the show, said throw anyone at me that you want to, and I'll take it from there. So they were your words, Paul. Don't blame me. I'm very pleased to see that joining us in the studio now is the Leader of the Opposition, Mr. Andrew Peacock. Andrew, welcome.
I have said it before, and I'll say it again. As certain as Nightfellow's Day, that in respect of inflation is the best run disco in Melbourne.
And joining us also today, the man that Andrew replaced, Mr. John Howard. Mr. Howard, well, you just happened to have him there. Mr. Howard, welcome to the show. It's good to see you.
Cameras at the ready, please, to drop down just slightly.
G'day, everybody. I would just like to say that I have one regret in my life, my personality. And if my life was to pass before my very eyes, I wouldn't be in it.
We can't leave out everybody's favourite so far as impressions are concerned, and also one of the greatest characters Australia's ever had. From the deep north, I'd like to welcome Sir Joe Bielke Peterson.
Oh, well, my goodness me, I didn't think that I'd have the capacity and over the moon and around the corners and around there. But this audience is marvellous. You are the best audience I've had since the Fitzgerald inquiry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sir Joe. Paul, just getting back to you for a few moments. I don't think it's as nearly well known that you're a complete devotee, not only of Frank Sinatra, but also of the Sinatra Society.
Yes.
How did you get into that? Obviously, you've loved his work all your life.
Ah, yes. I think the first record that sort of got to me about it was Learning the Blues in 1955. It was the phrasing and it was so different from other singers, and I just started to collect records from there on. And I've seen about 10 concerts from Melbourne and London and last week at Bally's Casino in Atlantic City, and it was just...
What was that like?
Absolutely fantastic. And of course, he's 50 years, and today, July the 13th, is 50 years, 1939, when he made his first record called From the Bottom of My Heart.
With Tommy Dorsey?
Harry
Harry
James,
James, was it?
First of 11 sides. And it was just really something to see this concert last Friday night, and at the end of New York, he came on, as he was about to make his exit, they pushed this about 4-tier cake, not almost like a birthday cake, it was a celebration cake, 50 years celebration, and he was so overcome with emotion, he actually broke down, and he was very genuine about it, and he made a short speech and he just couldn't go on, the band played off, but it was really something.
I suppose that's the one thing with Mr. Sinatra. When you give him a present, I mean, you hope to hell that he really likes it, because if he doesn't like it, you could be in real trouble, couldn't you?
I mean, a cake,
Well, he just mightn't like the colour.
Yeah, well, orange is his favourite colour, but that was white. But
Have you ever met him?
Well, last Friday, it was Friday night, we actually went into the Bally's, one of the restaurants there, a few of us from San Francisco, some friends of mine there, and we just sat there for about a half an hour, beginning to make our order, and all of a sudden, Sinatra and his group, I mean, how dare they sort of make our dinner very, very difficult, because I was getting very nervous about it all, and he's sitting over there, and...
Did you wave or anything?
Oh, no, I didn't want to invade on his privacy, but later on, when he made the departure, he sort of looked across and he went, blew a few kisses, and...
He's gay!
Oh, well, too, there was male and female in the audience, in the table there, and he turned around and said, "This would be a good place for a crap game." And some guy yelled out, "I'll cover you, Frank!" And this sort of thing was going on, so that was one of the greatest thrills, to suddenly be sitting in a restaurant and he's dining for 2 hours.
That would have been a wonderful opportunity, Paul, for you to have done the old gag literally there in the audience. Not now, Frank, I'm busy. You could have, you could have done that.
Yeah, so you sort of don't think of these things on the spur of the moment, because I was a bit overwrought anyway. Well,
he's your leader so far as singing is concerned. I'm pleased now to welcome our leader here in Australia. The Prime Minister has joined us, Mr. Hawke. Mr. Hawke.
Thank you very much indeed, Bert, my fellow Australians, and I hope you can hear me over the back there, because it'd be a shame if I said something stupid. You can? Because it'd be a shame if I said something stupid, only half of you would enjoy it. Anyway, it is a thrill to be here and to say to you that I had a bad dream last night. I actually dreamt that I was in a coma for 4 years, and I woke up at the end of 1993, and the first person I saw looking down at me was Paul Keating, and he said, Bob, wake up. I said, "What's going on, Paul?" He said, "It's 1993. I said, "Well, guys, what's happening? We're still in government?" He said, "Yes, we are. How's the economy going? Inflation, all the... Don't worry, Bob, everything's fine, oh, that's great news. Go out and get me a paper, will you?" He said, "That'll cost you 200 yen.
Mr. Hawke, just whilst I have you here, a very important subject which I'd like to raise with you, Mr. Hawke, and that is the subject of euthanasia.
Euthanasia is a very delicate issue, Bert, I feel, but I'm not going to back away from it. I've never backed away from a question yet. You know that. Yeah. You've interviewed me before.
Yeah, indeed.
Euthanasia. I don't think they're any different here than over there, Bert. I don't. I don't think
Mr. Hawke, I think the one criticism which is levelled at you now in government, and also by some of your supporters, is that you're apathetic. I mean, apathetic and ignorant. Do you know the difference between being apathetic and ignorant?
Now, let's just get this straight. The difference... You were asking me, Bert.
Yeah.
The difference between apathy and ignorance.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I don't care. I mean, look, give me a go.
Lovely, Mr. Hawke. And lovely, Paul. I hope that you'll come back and visit us again, Paul. It's been a long time since I had the pleasure of working with you. We're old mates together at the Nine Network. He's not only a very talented bloke, but he's a terrific bloke to work with, and just great seeing you, Paul.
Thank you very much indeed, Bert. Thank you.
Paul Jennings.